Hello out there, everybody. Back at it again for part 4 of the first mission. Just after we open this door here, last thing we've got really is clear out a couple of enemies, and we are going to go and take on the boss. So, you guys remember where we started off last time? Jump down here and go ahead and take this guy out real quick. Now don't forget, you do have this pole guy down here. So if you get past him, make sure and take him out pretty quickly. Keep that key pulse going. And finish them off. Both pretty quick, not too shabby. Alright, so, got a few other things to take care of here. Search a couple bodies. Now, there's one that I would say is optional, per se. But before you go do it, let's clear out a couple others. Now, you can use arrows, but honestly, I'd probably tell you to save those for a couple situations. But not too much use on the boss, you may as well take these guys out. There's 3 down, pretty quick and easy. What do you know, I got 2 out of my 3 arrows back. Make life pretty simple. Now you don't have to go back in there, of course. You can go around the long way here, and let's explore a little bit. I know there's one of the little green guys around, so may as well go grab him. Search all the bodies that are out here on the beach, just because before I was going more straight towards... Yep, here's the little green man. Now, begin. Careful when you walk in the water, you can just fall off a cliff. So if you go too far, you will fall and die. So, as that's not too favorable, go ahead and talk to little green man, and he will peace out. Come back around the corner here, and we can go explore this last little bit before we go take on the boss. He's inside the boat, so... And again, don't go falling off there. It's water, it kills you. So, keep that in mind. Water, in this game, not your friend. Now, there's nothing to really fight in here. You just have a few things to pick up, more than anything, actually, so why not? I got a sword, so heck yes. So I had a Yamato Den Uchi Gatana. And, oh, that's an item. Sorry. Okara Sword. So what this does is you'll lose all your Emerita and return to the nearest shrine. So it's basically a way to get back to your closest shrine. So it's kind of a self-sacrifice thing, basically, is what you're doing there. But it just takes you back to your shrine. So if you're in a tough spot, not sure why you would want to use it, really, but it's there. So, not going to really fight that remnant. You guys don't need to see those. I'll do them occasionally, but I've only done a few of them. Don't need to do them all the time. Again, you're going to be picking up reasonable gear, and unless they're just going through here spending way too much time, no real reason to do that. So before we do the boss, we're going to do one last thing. There's one thing to search on the way, but we'll save that. But we've got this guy in here. So may as well open the door and find out. So the door needs open from the other side, which is kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping, because the last time I found it, I went at it the non-fun way. And when I say non-fun way, basically the only way to get to that is by falling down into it, which is terrifying. So pretty much if you fall down in there, what you need to do is fall down in and then quickly open the door and just run straight to it. But before you do that, come over here. We're going to get our green guy that's just around the corner. If you remember me pointing him out behind the fence early on. And then up above, finally come over here and find him. Little green man again. Now this is the rooftop I'm talking about. So you can see you can pretty easily fall down in there. Can't really get to the other rooftop, so your best bet's just to jump over here. There's one thing to search behind, so you can go grab that in a minute. Just to make sure there's nothing on top. Alright, so as you can tell, that dude is going to spawn. He is pretty much right by the door. So your best bet is to try and run in. If you can open the door, get out quick. If I can actually get up, that'd be amazing. Alright, now, use an elixir. You've got the door open, so even if you want to run back up to the top, you can. The door is open, so you can at least pull him out. But at this point, your best bet's just to try and fight him. You're pretty close to a shrine. Not a big loss if you do lose here. That's not what you want. Oh, get up, get up. Gonna use another elixir here just because I know I can run back up. Don't let him tag you. Wow. Well, not my best run here. Haven't played this in a little while. A little out of practice. Oh, well, if I go down here, you guys will get to watch me do this again. Come on. How we doing? These guys are not so fun. Now what you're trying to do is get a couple shots so you can actually take him off. There's that key pulse, actually, I'm talking about. It's one of those skills I got. So when you dodge, I can swing and then dodge and get a key pulse just that way. Got a triple there. There's that big swing. Try and get behind him. Now, I actually did manage to get his horns off, so this is a good time to get that stab on him. Get out quick, low. Careful, as he will probably try and charge you. And finished him off. So, not the smoothest fight there. It took me a little bit to get back into the swing of things. But don't forget about that key pulse. It's a good way to clear out that yokai. So we're going to take advantage of that. And also make sure you go check the room that's in there. He's not going to spawn back, but at least this way you can clear everything out and kind of be done with it. Got a nice little box to open up. And the last thing before we go take on the boss. So I got some armor, got some plate mail. Now plate mail, of course, is going to be a heavier armor, but allows you to take more damage. So of course keep that in mind, and strength being the stat that'll help you cancel that one out. So come on up here, reset those elixirs. I've got pretty much everything searched in this area. And can't quite level up, which is unfortunate. See if there's anything I can offer. You can basically figure out how you want to sort these as well. I know there was a way for me to do it. So basically things that you know you can offer are going to be anything white. You don't need it anymore. I promise you, you're going to find better stuff as you move along. It's a quick way to clear things out as well. White stuff, especially low armor white stuff, worth getting rid of. You can see most anything I've got is going to be better than that. 55 on the Warlord here. Just get rid of the easy stuff. Pretty simple. You can look at the other stuff later. I can do. How do I still not have pants? Well, there's RNG for you. No pants. I mean, I have pants, but I have crap for pants, so. Yeah, my defense would probably be a little better, but hey, it could be helping me out. So I got a big axe, so. Still not enough Amrita for. I don't think I've got enough Amrita for a level, so let's check here. So I've got a pickaxe. That one's at 100, and I've got my bandit axe here. This one's going to be better. So mid attack and low guard key reduction are going to be less key that is used while you use it. And you can even look. Reduces key used when you attack from mid stance. Reduces key used when you're guarding in a low stance. So when you guard, you will take damage, but that way you'll take less. And increases chance of a break, basically getting them to that red, basically stance. So you can tag them. And I got the Warlord Armor, or I've got this one. Both are going to be green. They're not going to really change the speed in which I use my stamina, so the much larger help in defense is going to be a good thing. Outside of that, you can check other items, see if you need anything to equip, see if you've got any skill points. I've got a few. I could go through. I've done my mid stance here. Parries an enemy, neutralizing it. You can see, so if you guard, you parry an enemy, basically staggering them. Oop, one too far. Let's go down here. Now here is something that can be quite useful. So at the end of a combo, I was showing you guys before, just do a combo, and then at the end, hit triangle, basically get a slash and back off. Alters backward movement when wearing light armor. So if you wear light armor, you can actually get out of there even quicker. Well, on these, you have to clear mission to be able to get it, so I can't even get these yet. Gotta unlock these first. Disperses key from your sword to stun enemies. When living work does happen, hold that. You can just spin away and just go crazy, and it gets even crazier after that. Follow combo with the slashing step backwards. So that one's actually a nice one, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that one up. Seems pretty functional. And then from high stance, activates when you recover a full key pulse, raises damage for your next attack. That's actually pretty useful. And again, all these options you've got. Low stance only, key attack. And I went with this one just because I wanted... use key pulses when you dodge. That was one of the first things I wanted to go for. Now over here in the axe category for the, damage, you can use that one as well. I've got no ninja, no magic seals. I'm just going to do that. I'll do the stat stuff later. One other thing you might want to do, skill customization. You can actually see, depending on what you have, some moves may overwrite other moves. So you can choose which ones you want to do once you start unlocking them. Right now I don't have a whole bunch, but say if you're behind or if you do a parry, you can actually choose what you can do. There's so much customization to the game. It's actually really awesome. Prestige, nothing waiting for me there. A little bit of a Marita, item rarity, yada 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 yada. If you guys want to read that stuff, you can. It just covers the basics that you usually find running around anyway. Alright, so I'm pretty much good to go here. I'll save my points for later. Oh, I thought I changed that axe. Yep, change it to the big axe, and then I've got my sword if I want it as well. Again, lower damage, but going to get me quicker attacks in and out. So, we'll see how we want to take the boss on. But if you want to actually go ahead and take this guy out in one big fell swoop, it's a really good way to take him down. Now, I don't need a spear, but it also gives me a chance to get some elixirs by the boss fight, which is helpful. This dude should be waiting down here. If he goes to shoot an arrow at you, just be careful about that. There's that key pulse. I've got these two down here. Now, you're not going to use too many arrows at these guys, but so you don't fight two at the same time, it can be helpful just to pull, you know, shoot the one dude with an arrow. Or if you are moving, make sure you continually move, or get behind cover so you don't die. You don't want to take a stupid shot like that when you're trying to finish up and get ready for the boss. It's just an annoying way to go down and lose health that you don't need to lose. If you want to kill these last guys, if you can manage it pretty consistently and comfortably without taking too much damage, it's a good way to see if you can get some elixirs. Never quite know what you're going to get. I just took a tiny hit there, not too bad. Alright, so now we are at the boss. Kind of an ugly dude, but you have to fight him in the ship, so not much you can do besides head on in. Here we go. Yeah, if only it was actually going to stay dark. Stockades, chains. It's not a good thing. Ah, the yokai realm. It brings in such wondrous things. He's so ugly. Now, I will put the full boss fights in here just for you guys to see them. I will do a single cut separately if this one goes cleanly. I'll just cut that one in there. But if you guys want to see the full boss fights, my deaths, you can just see where I go down. But again, just like the yokai, you do want to try and hit him in the face if you get the chance, but you got to learn his attacks first. He has a double slam, which is definitely one you can do, or he has a single. And he also has the swirl attack. You want to definitely watch out for that one. Single, sometimes a double. If he gets charging you. Now if he does both, he sometimes will do that swing attack afterwards. So there's the single. He sometimes will follow up with a double, but if he hits you with that swirl, it gets a bit painful. I'm going to fill up my health here. You really want to take his horns off if you can. And the only way to really do that is do it when he basically is near the ground. There's that single attack. Now be careful if you get that one shot in, he will start to swing and swirl. So make sure you back off pretty quick. If you can dodge one, get a nice swing on his horns. Maybe another one here. But don't get greedy. That's the biggest thing on bosses in any of these games. You get greedy, it's when you die. Just like that. So get those shots, take them where you can. Dodge those shots late and slow, and then back off quick. And again, just the single, and then he does the swirl. So you're never quite safe until you know where he is actually going to do what he's going to do. Doesn't have a whole lot of moves, though, right now. It's pretty simple. What you really want to do is take him, do enough damage to actually hit him in the horns. If you can do that, you'll slow him down, kind of make him a little more manageable. That's a double, so I can get a good shot in his back, and then back off. And you can tell the double is because he brings both hands behind his head. Now he's probably going to do the swirl, just like that. I still took one of them, not my best move. You can occasionally shoot him in the face. If you get that one, you can get some nice damage on him as well. It took a little extra, but now his horns are gone, so he's kind of pissed. So if you get that occasional time to shoot him in the face, it may slow him down, but also piss him off. So be careful, keep moving. And again, when his head is down, just be careful how aggressive you are, because sometimes he'll do that swirl attack. If he does, make sure you back out quick. Single. There we go. I've knocked him off his chains. So now he's going to pick up and throw. And it hurts like crazy. Now he's also going to do kind of a big swirl attack. But he definitely will pick these things up, wait as long as you can, wait for the last minute to dodge it. Sometimes he'll run at you, do his kind of big swings. He'll do a slam. Take your chance to get your shots where you can. When he goes to pick one up, get ready, wait as long as you can, dodge it. and then keep working him. Let him come to you. If he does the big slam, get one and move on to the side. And kind of cycle him through. Wait till the last minute. Dodge the ball. Let him come at you. Figure out what attack he's going to do. If it's the big one, make sure you don't get tagged by this. And then if you can get a few shots on him, do what you can and then move on. Pick it up. Wait for it. Dodge. Again, you want to wait as late as possible in those dodges. Somehow I got out of the way to that one. Now I'm using the axe because I want every shot to be as effective as I can. And dodge. He's going to throw another one. Wait for it. Dodge. Now if he's going running for one of those, you might be able to get one off. The closer you are, the harder it is to dodge those, so be careful. They have kind of a big radius. Now I'm kind of getting lucky on some of those. Big spin. Wait for him to do his thing. 2 shots max. If you are in an axe, I would advise medium stance only. Just because that double one, you get stuck basically doing a double attack when you get high stance in the big shot. Try and get behind him here. Use that key pulse as well. It's a good way to get those invisibility frames. Dodge him sideways here. And dodge. Main thing is dodging those big balls and then getting out of the way of those big charge ups. He telegraphs his moves pretty well. You just got to not get greedy. That's the biggest thing on him. If you get greedy, try and get too many swings in. That's one of the reasons I do like the axe. Every shot counts pretty well, so even if you only get one, you're going to do a pretty good amount of damage. Run at him, let him do big charge, dodge, swing, get out of the way. I'm loving that dodge key pulse. It's awesome. One of the things I would advise for any weapon for you guys to pick up. Now, if he slams me there, I barely got out of the way of that, but, whew, yeah. Also be careful how close you stay. Get out of the way of the slam. Almost there. Keep working. Come on. Pretty much shooting him in the butt here. Backing off. Trying to get that key pulse. Barely got out of the way of that one. Trying to clear out some of those yokai pieces. When possible. Again, wait as late as you can to dodge those when his hand is about the top of the arc. It's your best time to do that. Nice spin move out of the way. We're almost done. One more time, and here we go. Should be just about finished. I need about one more shot. Dodge. Come here. And we're done. Ta-da! Not too shabby for a boss run. Pick up all the stuff before you like teleport out. So just pick up everything you can. It's going to be on the ground. And you've got the option to go forward. That's going to kind of take you to the mission map and move you on to basically the rest of everything. So that was just a quick boss fight for him. Wanted to show you guys kind of a simple way to do it. Basically in the early part, just don't get greedy. That swirl attack is kind of a way to do it. If he does the single slam, get one, dodge out real fast. And then when it comes to the later phase, make sure when he gets up kind of at the top of his arc, make sure that ball is kind of almost in motion, then move out of the way. And when he goes to do those kind of swirling attacks, just dodge past him to either side, or just back up completely, either way that you feel comfortable. It may take you a couple tries. Trust me, my first attempt on this guy took multiple attempts, quite a few, but this time it just went smoother because I had the practice on him. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go to the menu, and then we'll get back once I get back through all the cinematics in the menu. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like below if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, hit a dislike. Let me know what I can do to improve it for you guys, and then we'll get back and we'll start the next mission. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the series. This game is really fun so far. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to put the whole thing up slowly but surely. So I will check you guys on the other side of the mission map.